Guys, everyone, please check your audio and video settings, please. Right. Any newcomers are there? Are there any newcomers, guys? Yes. The people who joined just today, don't worry. I'm going to give backup videos, guys. These are the backup videos. Please collect it. And this is my information. This is my faculty details and admin details. Please save them. Please save them. Okay, guys. Now let me ask. In Java, how many types of frameworks are there, boss? In Java, how many types of frameworks are there? 5 types of frameworks are there. What are those? ORM frameworks, web application frameworks, JWE frameworks, web service framework, big data framework. As a Java developer or Java full stack developer, okay, Java developer and Java full stack developer, do I need to learn big data frameworks, guys? No. What we should learn? Only remaining 4 frameworks are enough. But if you learn Spring perfectly, all these frameworks will be covered or not? Yes or no? Okay, one framework will address all the 4 types of things. Yes or no? Right. ORM frameworks internally uses JDBC technology and simplifies what? Persistence logic development. Web application framework internally uses Servlet JSP and simplifies what? MVC architecture based web application development. Come on. JWE frameworks are application frameworks. Internally uses Servlet JSP, every technology. JMS, Java Mail, JDBC, JNDI, and simplifies all kinds of application development. Are you getting my point? Internally uses various technologies of web services and simplifies distributed application development. Yesterday, we spent very much dedicatedly to understand what is distributed application. I think everyone enjoyed that application, that wording, boss. Any confusion about distributed application? Distributed application is an application that allows multiple types of clients, guys, to access the logics either locally or remotely. See, ICICI Bank application, which is a server application, is having net banking. From ICICIbank.com, we can do services, we can do transactions. From Android mobile application, we can do transaction. From iOS application, we can do transaction. From ATM machine, we can do transaction. From phone, by giving ring also, we can find out the balance, we can block the card. IVRS also we can do banking. Through swiping machine also we can do banking. So this application is having one type of clients or different types of clients? Different types of clients. Sir, then what is the difference between website and distributed application? Website client server application, but client is fixed browser. Okay, distributed application also client server application, but okay, client is any client application can be different types. Website allows only browser as the client. Distributed application allows any type of client. Are you getting my point, guys? Are you comfortable with me, guys? Come on. Right, boss. Then what is enterprise application? An enterprise application can be a web application or distributed application or combination of both. An enterprise application can be a web application or distributed application or combination of both. Combination of both. Okay, guys. Understanding my statement, guys? Right. Array, Flipkart website is different. Okay, Flipkart services. Okay, guys. Today, can we concentrate on yes. Today we talk about big data frameworks, guys. Big data frameworks. The data that is beyond processing capacity. The data that is beyond processing capacity. Processing and storing capacity. Okay, first storing. Beyond storing and processing capacity by using the regular database softwares and okay hard disks, by using regular database softwares and computer processors is called big data. Array, YouTube that generates 3 terabytes of data in 1 hour. YouTube generates 3 terabytes of data in 1 hour. What is terabyte? You know, na? What is terabyte? 1024 bytes is equal to 1 kilobyte. 1024 kilobytes is equal to 1 megabyte. 1024 megabytes is equal to 1 gigabyte. 1024 gigabytes is equal to 1 terabyte. TB. 1024 terabytes is equal to 1 petabyte. 1024 petabytes is equal to some genotabytes. Genotabytes, so many things are there, guys. And Facebook, for 3 hours it will generate. Facebook for 3 hours it will generate 10 petabytes data. 10 petabytes data. Do you think regular databases, regular hard disk, regular computers are sufficient, guys, to store the data and to process the data? We need a different mechanism or not? Different frameworks or not? And the different mechanism, different frameworks is nothing but what? Big data frameworks. Nothing but Hadoop or Spark. Hadoop or Spark. What is the specialty, you know? These frameworks says, don't use high-end special computers. Take multiple ordinary computer, connect them in a network, and try to store huge amount of data in multiple computer and process by using multiple computer. That's why big data frameworks are becoming popular, guys. In order to work with big data frameworks like Hadoop or Spark, you need not to have high-end computers, guys. Ordinary computers connected in the network is enough. But instead of storing data in one computer, they try to store data in multiple computer. They try to process data in multiple computer by following full control on the processing and storing. That's the reason Hadoop and Spark are really, really doing well nowadays. Enjoyed my point, guys? Come on. Okay, good. No, cloud is different, boss. Cloud is different. Yeah, if you want, you can use cloud infrastructure also. To manage this big data, you can use local infrastructure or cloud infrastructure. In cloud also, we don't need high-end infrastructure. There also, minimum hardware setup is sufficient to process the big data. That's the reason it is really doing well. My mouse gone, boss. My mouse gone. I think some power fluctuation has come and mouse is not working. Industry nowadays preferring Spark only, boss. Can you give me 2 minutes, guys? I will settle down my mouse. I will set right my mouse problem. Give me 5 minutes, 2 minutes or 3 minutes. All of a sudden, mouse stopped working and we cannot play with paintbrush without mouse. You know that. Yes, I'm back. I'm back. Everyone, please come back. It's raining heavily here. So due to that, some power fluctuation has come. The data that is rewind processing capacity is called big data. And processing capacity, behind processing and storing capacity. Using the regular database softwares and computers is called big data. Okay. Generally talks about PB, TB, okay, PB, TB, XB, YB, genotabytes, enotabytes of data. Understanding my statement, guys? Okay. 1024 bytes is equal to 1 KB. Very quickly, I will give some measurements. 1024 KBs is equal to 1 GB. One 1024 GBs is equal to, okay, I think this is 1 MB, right? You are right, 1 MB. 1024 MBs is equal to 1 GB. 1024 GBs is equal to 1 TB. 1024 TBs is equal to 1 PB. PB means petabytes. Okay, guys. 1024 PBs is equal to 1 genotabytes. Okay, 1024. Okay, YBs. Right. Yonotabytes. Still there, still there. Other things are not there in my brain. Come on. Other things are not there in brain. Okay. Still there. I think 1, 2 other things also there. Okay. Okay. To process this kind of big data, to store and process. Okay. To store and process. To store and process this kind of big data by using multiple ordinary computers of local area network or cloud. Local area network or cloud. Okay, we need big data frameworks. Big data frameworks. Example, Hadoop, guys. Hadoop, Java based. Next one is what? Spark, guys, which is also Java based. Understanding my point, guys? Right. So, sir, when should I learn big data frameworks? Required only for data scientist. Required only for data scientist or big data analyst. Understanding my statement? Big data analyst. Sir, what is the prerequisite to learn this Hadoop or Spark? If you have a core Java knowledge and one or other database knowledge, that is sufficient. That is sufficient. But that is sufficient, guys. Okay. As of now, you don't bother about it, guys. You target to learn first 4, but all these are part of Spring Boss. I think you are understanding. Okay. Part of Spring Framework. Directly, indirectly, all these are part of Spring or Spring Boot framework. I keep on saying that statement. What do you say? Okay. Spring Boot framework. Right. I will give small examples. All-rounder framework, guys. Spring ORM or Spring Data JPA. Spring ORM or Spring Data JPA is built on the top of, actually it is a module, we can say module, is built on the top of, come on guys, Hibernate framework. So indirectly, if you work with those modules, we are dealing with ORM framework or not. Come on guys, come on. Yes, Spring MVC. When I say Spring, it is indirectly Spring Boot also. Please, if I don't highlight Spring Boot, don't think that Spring Boot is not there. Everyone getting my point? If I say Spring, it is also there in Spring Boot. Got it? Much simplification is possible. Much simplification. Spring MVC module is given as web application framework. Web application framework. Yes, boss. Right. Next. Spring REST module is given as, okay, web service framework. Okay, RESTful, boss. RESTful web service. Are you understanding my point, guys? RESTful web services. Okay, that means indirectly distributed application is also done, guys. Distributed application development is also done. Come on. Distributed application also done. Okay. So we can say Spring or Spring Boot frameworks are okay. JWE frameworks or application frameworks or all-rounder frameworks. What is that, guys? All-rounder frameworks. All-rounder frameworks. Everyone got the clarity, guys? Come on. Got the point, guys? Now listen. Using Spring or Spring Boot, we can develop two types of applications. Two types of applications. Number one, monolithic. I'm just giving awareness today because everyone is excited to know what is microservice, right? I'm just giving idea today. Technically, you don't think. Monolithic architecture based applications. Next, microservice architecture based applications. Monolithic architecture based application, microservice architecture based application. Okay, now listen. Monolithic architecture, guys. Monolithic architecture. Okay. Here, each service will be developed as each module. And all these modules are integrated modules. What, guys? Integrated modules in a project. That means we cannot use each module as a separate service or project. It should be used along with the existing project only. For example, this is my Flipkart project, guys. Flipkart project. Here, promotions module. Next, sales module. Other shopping module. Customer comes and do shopping, na? This will take care of shopping module. Next, guys. Inventory module. Here I am having, come on, guys. Inventory module. Okay, payment module. Yes, all are interconnected. Whatever it is. What is this, guys? All are interconnected. Now listen. I liked payment module of Flipkart project. Can I take only that and I can use in other project? I liked payment module of Flipkart project. Can I take that one and can I use in another project, guys? Can I take that and can I use it in another project, guys? No, not possible. All are integrated, each one is not coming as a separate project. Everything is part of single project. Are you getting my point? Okay, here we need to use all modules together. Okay, together within a project. Okay, no, reusability within the project is there. Reusability across the project is not there. Okay, we need to use all the modules together within a project. Okay, within a project. That means we cannot use each module as separate independent service. Are you getting my point? Separate independent service or project. Listen, we get reusability. We get reusability or modularity within the project, not across the multiple projects. Are you getting my point, guys? Within the project, you will get reusability and what? Modularity, but not across the multiple project. Everyone getting my point there, guys? Come on. Okay. All modules together will be released as single jar file or var file. All modules will be released as single jar file or var file. I think you got the clarity, guys. Monolithic architecture. So far, knowingly, unknowingly, in advanced Java level, core Java level, Spring level, Hibernate level, whatever projects you have developed, they are based on monolithic architecture, guys. They are based on monolithic architecture. Understanding my point, guys? Okay, now. Okay. If to create a separate jar file for each project, first of all, Kushal, if you want to create separate jar file for each module, first of all, you have to take each module as a separate project. Are you doing that one or not? First, check it out that. Okay. You have to create more projects now, boss, to get the more jars. Everyone getting my point? Are you creating more projects to get more jars of more modules? No, na. In one project, you are adding more packages, right? Each package, we are having more classes. So like that, you are categorizing it. Microservice architecture, guys. Microservice architecture project. Don't try to understand technicality. Try to understand overall idea about it. Okay, guys. Here, what is this? Check it out. Right. And within the project, reusability is there. Na? Within the project, all are there in the same project, reusability will be there. Yes. Nagendra, when you write any method, any class within the project, anyhow, it's the reusable, right? Okay. Tell me, guys. Promotions, service or project. This is my microservice one. Microservice one. Are you getting my point? Next, shopping. shopping, service or project. This is my microservice 2. This is my microservice 2. Next, guys. Inventory, array stock management was. Inventory, service or project. This is microservice 3. The last one. Payment, service or project. Okay, guys. This is my microservice 4. Microservice 4. Are you understanding my statement, guys? If you want, you can use them within a project, or since each one is a separate project or separate service, in fact, separate jar or WAR file, you can use some of these services while building other projects or not. Are you getting my point there, guys? Okay. We can use these services, nothing but projects, nothing but microservices. Okay. While creating different, okay, while creating different e-commerce projects. Either all, we can use either all service, we can use either all these services or some of these services. Understanding my point? Some of these services while creating different e-commerce projects like Flipkart, okay, Amazon, and etc. Now tell me, guys, are we selling project? Are we selling services here? Are we selling project? Are we selling services here? Yes. Now listen, here each microservice comes as the separate jar or WAR file. So that they can be used in any project. They can be used in any project. I think you got the clarity about microservice architecture, boss. Come on. See, all are bound to one project. They are reusable within the project. Now, every service is a separate project. I'm trying to talk high level. Okay. So that they can be used while constructing one project or multiple projects. Suppose I want to create a new e-commerce project, was I liked Flipkart payment service. I purchased from Flipkart. I liked Amazon shopping service. I purchased from Amazon. If at all they are selling, come on. If at all they are selling. Okay. Now I liked inventory from Snapdeal. Okay. I collected them. I integrated them. I made them using common database. I made them using all of them using what? Common database. And my e-commerce project is ready. My e-commerce project is ready. Are you understanding my statement, guys? If needed 1-2 services, I develop on my own. Promotions, I don't like anyone's. I create my own microservices. I will integrate them. I will make them talking with each other. And I will make it as what? One e-commerce project. So here you need not to sell the project. You can sell the services. You can sell the services. Are you getting my point, guys? Monolithic architecture says, I will give whole product. Okay. Okay. Microservice architecture says, I also give ready-made services, but I will give individual services. You take them and integrate them as you want. You take them and integrate them as you want. Are you getting my point? Okay. Array, listen. It is like iPhone, boss. It is like iPhone. Everything will be done by iPhone manufacturing company and they will give to us. Each and every software, each and every hardware from Apple. Yes? Okay. It is like Indian company mobile phone, like Micromax, like Lemon Mobile, like Tiger Mobile. Come on. They will collect different spares, different software from different companies. They integrate and they release to the market. They integrate and they release the market. Understanding my point? Are you getting my point? I think you got the clarity. And Spring is capable of developing both architectures, guys. Come on, Spring not just there to develop monolithic architecture application. Spring is capable of developing what? Monolithic architecture based application. Okay, microservice architecture based application. And Spring Boot is popular, especially Spring Boot is popular. It has got beautiful facilities to deal with microservice architecture. That's the reason title is Spring Boot and microservices. Spring Boot and microservices. Spring Boot is having so many provisions, so many facilities, okay, to create microservices, to integrate microservices, to apply common services related to microservices, and to avoid so many common things in the development of microservice architecture based applications. That's the reason people are making Spring Boot and microservice as a what is crazy combination, boss. Right? Okay. Array, who introduced it means like not specific company, guys. Like web service, like distributed application, like web application. This is also one kind of architecture. Okay. And basically inspired from the distributed application development. Microservice architecture is extension of distributed architecture. Because in distributed applications also services can be used from different places, right? It's all about using multiple such kind of services together in a proper order. Shall we get into the programming related background preparation, guys? Okay. Can you explain Java Bean class, Pozo class, Posy, okay, Posy. Next, Bean class are component class. Bean class are component class, and Spring Bean. All are looks very similar but different, guys. When you spend time on these concepts, guys, okay. My main target is introducing Spring Bean, boss. But I want to give clarity in what way Spring Boot is different from all these things. Are you ready? So slowly I'm preparing programming background, technical background related to first application development. Understanding my statement, boss? So everyone, please listen. You will be shocked by seeing the way I present these concepts, boss. Okay, shall we understand what is Java Bean? Okay, Java Bean is a Java class that is developed by following some standards, guys. And we never use a Java class as the main class of the project. Java Bean is always used as the helper class of the project. Okay, to pass multiple values from one class to another class. Multiple values from one class to another class, from one module to another module, from one project to another project. Everyone getting my point, guys? Okay. Don't give up, please. It is a Java class that is developed by following some standards. Okay. It is always used as helper class to pass multiple values from one class to another class. One class to another class of same project or different project as single object. See, it is always used as helper class to pass multiple values. Okay, multiple values as a single object. Here only I will include single object from one class to another class of same project or different projects. Right. Listen, guys. Listen, guys. Flipkart, one project, guys. PayPal, another project. Flipkart has to give credit card details now, boss, or debit card details to PayPal. Okay, credit card details means, come on. Arey, this is interview type of definition only, ra babu. In interview room, you should not use technical terms. Is that clear? You should listen. You should not use technical terms. You should always use what you understood. You should always tell the definition what you understood. Because job seeker, Java developer never reads any textbooks, any documentation before going to interview. Understanding my point? If you are using too many technical terms in the interview room, he will think that you just passed out from the college or you just mugged up the definition. Array, you should reflect those words in the terminology. Come on. How you interpreted and understood and registered in the brain, that should come in the interview room. Because opposite person also never mugs up definition with the technical terms, right? And if you still wants to give Java Bean definition, okay, with the technical term, just use this one. It is a Java class that is developed by following some standards. That's it. Java Bean is a Java class that is developed by following some standards. This is explanation purpose. It is always used as a helper class between two classes to pass multiple values as single object. Okay, those source and destination class can be there in the same project or in different projects. Everyone, please focus. Okay, Flipkart people should give credit card details. Credit card details mean just card number? No, multiple details will be there, right? Card number, expiry date, CVV number. Come on, bank name, gateway name, 7-8 details will be there. Agree with me, guys? Do you think these 7-8 details will go to PayPal from Flipkart as individual 7 values, or they will be bound to single object and that single object will be sent? They will store 7 values into single object and they will send that single object to PayPal, right? And that single object is nothing but object of Java Bean class. That single object is nothing but object of Java Bean class. Okay, now listen. Transaction completed successfully. PayPal should give multiple details about that transaction back to Flipkart now. Like transaction ID, date, success or failure. Again, 4-5 details, again it has to pass back. Again, PayPal also uses another object of Java Bean class, okay, to pass those transaction details back to Flipkart. So within the project or across the multiple project, if you want to pass multiple values from one class to another class belonging to same project or different project, we generally pass at an object. But that object is for what class, guys? Not for normal Java class. That object will be created for Java Bean. Understanding my point there? Bean means component. Component means reusable. Anything that is having reusability called component. Component is a Microsoft terminology. As alternate to component, Java people created terminology called Bean. So this is quite reusable class. That's why they made it as what? Java Bean. Everyone getting my point? Okay, guys. Nagendra, can you think concept wise? Okay, boss. Okay, I will take one real life example to understand this in a better manner. In a bank, clerk, manager, cashier, so many people will be there. Will be there or not there? Okay. And a lot of details should be passed from one employee to another employee. Do you think these employees will move from their seats to pass that information in the form of papers and files? No. They will take the support of an office boy. They will take the support of an office boy or peon to do this work. Clerk calls the office boy, pass to manager, gives one file, says pass to manager. Are you getting my point there or not? Everyone please focus. Manager gives some more information or some more files, asked to pass to cashier. Again, same office boy or peon will do that work or not. Okay, Java Bean is like office boy in the office, boss. This is not at all main class. This never contains any main logic. It just contains environment to hold and pass multiple values from what? One class to another class or from one project to another project. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Okay. The standards are. Okay. Now we'll try to understand what are those standards, boss. Okay. Standards are. Okay. People started thinking here and there. Please stick to the classroom discussion, everyone. Every angle of Java Bean will be covered. Please. Please use your brain towards current discussion. Don't go here and there. Incrementally, everything will be discussed. Yes, guys. Now listen, standards are. Class must be public class. Class must be public class. Why, sir? If it is not a public class, how it is visible outside the packages? If it is not visible outside the packages, how its object will be created, how data will be filled up, how it will be sent from one place to another place? Definitely it should be public class or not, guys. Come on. Class must be public class. Next. Recommended to implement. Not every time, but recommended to implement serializable interface. What interface, guys? Serializable. Why not rule, guys? Why it is recommendation only? Suppose you are passing data between two classes of same project. Same project means no network. No network means, is there any need of serialization, boss? Can we send every object over the network or only serializable object over the network? We can send only serializable objects over the network, right? How does object become serializable object? Only when it's a class implement java.io.serializable interface, right? Only when it's a class implement java.io.serializable interface. What do you say, guys? Okay. Suppose I'm using Java Bean to pass data from project 1 to project 2 over the network. Project 1 to project 2 over the network. Come on, guys. Over the network. Are you getting my point there? Then serialization is required or not required? Definitely required. Now listen, next one. Recommended to implement java.io.serializable interface. Next, all member variables must be taken as private and non-static. Private and non-static. Okay. Here member variables are also called as what? Bean properties. Nothing but variables. Sir, why I should take them as private? For encapsulation, security purpose. Why I should take them as non-static? Let us assume at a time 200 people are doing payment in the Flipkart. So 200 credit card details should be passed to whom? Should be passed to whom? PayPal, right? 200 credit card details means, come on. Okay, 200 credit card details means 200 objects for Java Bean class should be created, and every object should hold one credit card details or not? Every object should hold one credit card details or not? Every object should hold separate data means member variables or properties are, what is that? Property should be there inside the object or outside the object? Should be there inside the object or outside the object? Inside the object. Which member variables allocates memory inside the object? Non-static. That's the reason. Suppose you have taken those member variables as static, boss. What happened? Though you create 200 objects, all 200 objects together will have single variables or not? Single set of variables or not? Come on. So even though 200 credit card details are given, only last credit card details will be there. Remaining will be overridden. That's very, very bad or not? So that's why you should take what? Properties should be inside the object. They should allocate memory inside the object. That is possible only when you take non-static. Say, I'm not giving the rule. I'm explaining the reason behind the rule. I'm very sure you never analyzed this concept like this. Everyone got the clarity, boss? Next one. Okay. Must provide. Okay. Make sure that one zero param constructor. Make sure that one zero param constructor is going to come in the class directly or indirectly. Okay, guys, directly or indirectly. Are you listening my statement, guys? Come on. People are asking why non-static. Very simple, Babu. Though 10 objects are created, every object should have its own data means. Every object should have its own data means you should take non-static. Come on. Right. Listen carefully, boss. What is the easiest way of creating object, boss? New operator using zero param constructor. Yes or no? Okay. What is the easiest way of creating object? New object using zero param constructor. Test T is equal to new test of. Student test T is equal to new student of. Agree with me? Super. Right. Okay. See, what is the specialty of zero param constructor? If you don't place any constructor, compiler gives automatically one default constructor that is also zero param constructor. Yes or no na? Yes or no na? So that means what? Indirectly means compiler given default constructor. Directly means what? Given by programmer. Either programmer or compiler. Make sure that one zero param constructor is going to be there. Given by developer. Why, sir? Why are you worried, sir? Sometimes we don't create objects for Java beans, guys. Sometimes frameworks creates objects for Java bean classes internally. Are you getting my point there, guys? Sometimes containers create objects for Java bean class internally. Most of the frameworks containers are designed to create objects for these classes using zero param constructor. If you don't keep zero param constructor either directly or indirectly, for me, object creation becomes problem. For containers and servers also, object creation becomes problem. That's why make sure that zero param constructor is going to be there in Java bean class directly or indirectly. Directly means you place, indirectly means compiler generated. Are you getting my point there or not there? Come on. Next one. Every bean property, non-static variable should have one setter method and one getter method. One setter method and one getter method. Okay. Listen, guys. Setter methods are useful. Setter method is useful to set or modify data of bean property. And getter method is useful. Okay, guys. Getter method is useful to read data from bean property. To read data from bean property. Yes, these are the 5 rules we have to follow, guys. Now listen. Why setter method and why getter method? Everyone should have public setter, and every bean property should have public setter method, public getter method. Okay. Bean properties are nothing but member variables. I already highlighted this. Everyone, please concentrate. Flipkart wants to send 7 values of credit card to PayPal. Yes, guys. Flipkart wants to set data to bean class object. Flipkart wants to set data to bean class object. All the times it may have 7 details, it may not have 7 details. Are you listening my statement, guys? It may have 7 details, it may not have 7 details. So that's why for every property, if we have a separate setter method, we can set value to our choice variable or we can ignore value to our choice variable. What do you say, guys? Are you getting my point? So setter methods will be used by source to set data to bean class object. Getter methods will be used by destination to read data from bean class object. Okay, first of all, tell me, guys. Flipkart wants to send credit card details to PayPal as Java bean class object. After creating Java bean class object, to set it 7 details or 8 details to that Java bean class object, it can use setter methods or not. Done. Okay, guys. Okay, Flipkart uses setter method to set the 7 details of credit card to Java bean class object. PayPal has received Java bean class object. Come on. PayPal has received Java Bean class object. How does it receive data? How does it read the data from Java Bean class object? By using getter methods or not? By simply using getter methods or not? Okay. Now listen, I will give an example, guys. I will give an example. Public class credit card details. Public class credit card details. Implements. Come on. Okay. Java.io. Serializable interface. Okay. Why public? To make this class visible inside and outside the package. Okay. No standards to follow while taking class name. Any name you can give. Okay. Why you should implement serializable? By seeing this interface implementation, JVM makes this class object as serializable object. Only serializable object data we can send over the network. Are you understanding my statement, guys? We cannot send every object data over the network. We can send only serializable object data over the network. How does object become serializable, guys? Only when it is class implement serializable interface, right? Only when it's a class implement serializable interface. Okay, you just implement this interface. Okay, making object of this class as serializable, making that object data ready to send over the network, doing necessary conversion of the data, okay, to send over the network is taken care by whom? JVM. You are least bothered about that. You are least bothered about that. It's something like this, guys. Naresh IT conduct one screening test. You clear that exam. Then onwards, placing you in the company is the responsibility of Naresh IT or not? Your work is what? Getting Java, your work is clearing screening test. Your work is getting Java, your work is clearing screening test. Your work is just clearing screening test. Then onwards, everything is the responsibility of Naresh IT or not? Okay. Listen, we can send only serializable object data over the network, right? Everyone, please concentrate. Okay. But how to make object as serializable? That is not your work. You just make your class implementing serializable interface. JVM makes automatically object of that class as serializable. In that process, it converts object data and makes object data ready to send over the network. Everyone getting my point? Okay, it is something like this, guys. You clearing screening test. Okay. Over the network means sending along over the network, Babu. Sending to another project using network. Okay. Sending to another project using network is called over the network. Over means on the top of network. Yes, guys. Bean properties, guys. Okay. Private int. Okay. Private long card number. Private long card number. Private string card type. Okay. Private string. Okay. Gateway. Are payment gateway, boss. Gateway will be there, na? Visa, Master, Mastrio. Private int CVV. Private date, expiry date. Private date, expiry date. All these are bean properties. See, private and non-static. Okay. Now listen. Setter and getter methods. Setter and getter methods. Now listen. Public void. Okay. Sir, for security purpose, we take them as private and we take methods as public so that no one can manipulate member variables directly. Everything will be manipulated through Everything will be manipulated through methods only. That is encapsulation principle. If you want, you can take wrapper types also here, guys. Set card number. Okay. Long card number. This dot card number is equal to card number. This is one setter method. Next, public long get card number, return card number, return card number. Like this, for every bean property, one separate setter, one separate getter. There is no pressure of setting values to all the properties at a time, getting values from all the properties. Why? Every property is having separate setter method, separate getter method. Whatever you want to set, we will set. Whatever, come on. Whatever we want to read, we will read. Are you understanding? Okay. I'm just not writing remaining getter and setter methods. Here, more getter and setter methods. More get setter and getter methods. Like this. For every property, one separate setter method, one getter. More other means how many will get, guys? Okay, another 4 properties are there. Okay, guys. 4 plus 4. 4 setter method, 4 getter methods. Okay, guys. All these are user-defined methods only. Since they are starting with the set, that's why they are called setter method. Since wording is starting with set, that's why they are called setter method. Wording is starting with get, that's why getter methods. Okay. More setter and getter methods, guys. End of the class. Okay. Observe, class is a public class. Implementing serializable interface. Bean properties are there. Come on. Every property is having separate setter and getter methods. Sir, you have not placed any zero param constructor. Array, no constructors are placed. By default, you will get one zero param constructor or not. When no constructors are there, by default, you will get one zero param constructor or not. By default, container generates the zero param constructor or not. Come on. This is the typical Java Bean class, guys. This is a typical Java Bean class looks. Okay. Okay. In Java Bean, array, Pradeep Kumar, if constructor is not there, how object will be created by you or by some frameworks? In Java Bean, okay, in Java Bean, other than setter and getter methods, okay, 1 minute. In Java Bean, we don't place methods having business laws because Java Bean is just data carrier. Java Bean is what? Just data carrier. That's why no question of having business laws. Okay, now listen, everyone concentrate. I will explain one problem. Without Java Bean, what's the problem and how we can solve that problem using Java Bean. Are you ready to listen, boss? Come on, everyone. Right. Public class student progress report service. Progress report service. One class is there, guys. Here I am having one method. String. Okay. Generate. What is that? Generate result. And it is taking multiple parameters. SNO, SName, string address. Everyone please focus. You will enjoy problem like anything. Into marks 1, into marks 2, into marks 3. I have designed one method having how many parameters, guys? 6 parameters. Here I am writing a business logic. Right now, I am not worried about business logic, guys. Okay. At the end, I am going to return pass or fail. Either pass or fail according to business logic, guys. Okay. Here, what is this? Calculate total and average. Generate result. Some logic I can write here or not there. This is the class. Now here is my client application. Client application means where I want to use that class. Where I want to use that class. Okay, guys. Public class, client application, or user application, testing application, whatever it is. Come on. Testing application, user application, some class where application will run, boss. Come on. Here I am taking main method. Public static void main. String args array. String args array. Here is my what, guys? Copy. This is my paste. I am creating object for this class. Pure core Java, boss. Pure core Java. In real time, class names are very lengthy names. Be habituated with that. Everyone will take lengthy. Everyone takes very much lengthy class names. Okay. Student progress report service of. Student progress report service of. Everyone takes lengthy and meaningful class names, boss. Understanding my point, guys? You should take class names having self-description, self-explanation. This class is there to generate report related to progress, student progress. Right, guys. Now tell me here. Okay. String result is equal to service dot generate result. Okay, guys, come on. Hemasri, we don't provide direct access to member variables. We provide through methods. Please revise encapsulation concept of core Java once. Encapsulation of core Java says, okay, bind data and methods in a single unit, but expose data only through methods, not direct. Got it? So that in the methods, we can check some condition before allowing modification. Yes or no? Na? We can check some condition before allowing modification. In your home also, guys, so many valuable items will be placed in private area. Outsiders will access directly or through family members. Through family members. So that's why family members will have a public access, guys. But items will not have a public access. Come on, guys. Don't make me to teach core Java here. We are assembled for Spring, please. I don't mind, but we should go for progress also. Tell me, family members will have a public access, but valuable items will have a private access. Outsider can access, okay, directly or through family members. So that family member can check and verify, can check and allow outsider to access them, right? Can check and allow outsider to access them. Same thing here also, encapsulation also same thing. Okay, Raja, Hyderabad, 70, 80, 99. Guys, you didn't get all these doubts while studying core Java? Okay, guys, come on. Result. Here you are bombarding me with questions in the chat box. You never studied subject in this angle in core Java. Fine, I'm happy you are clarifying your doubts, but still. Okay. Are you getting my point? See the problem, guys? No, okay, no problem. Learning is important. Where you learned is not important. I'm very happy to resolve your doubts. Okay, everyone please concentrate. Yeah, don't study rule as a rule. Try to analyze the reason behind the rule. Then your brain will open. When brain open, it will start thinking. When you start thinking, you will start understanding subject and you never forget subject. Maybe I'm doing that work. I'm happy for that. Okay, because I never teach rule as a rule, boss. I try to analyze the reason behind the rule. See, these many rules I have given. Every rule I analyze. Okay, now can you come back? Designing Java method having more than 3 params is a bad practice. Designing Java method having more than 3 params is a bad practice. Why, sir? Number one, while calling method, we should remember order of the argument. If I forget, it will be problem, na boss. Come on. If I forget, it will be problem or not. Number one reason. Number two, I don't know 1, 2 values, boss. Still, I'm forced to pass. Okay, guys. Still, I'm forced to pass. Are you understanding my statement, guys? Still, I am forced to pass one or other dummy value or not. Suppose this fellow has not written exam, boss. This fellow has not written M1 exam, first exam. Still, I am forced to pass one or other dummy value here or not. Say something, guys. Meaningful dummy value, right? Okay. Suppose I don't know address, but still I am able, still I need to pass empty string at least. Empty string at least, guys. Still I am forced to pass empty string at least. Come on. Otherwise it will give error or not. Okay, guys. What is that? Designing Java method having more than 3 params is bad practice. Number one, the reasons are okay. We must remember the order of arguments, args, while calling the method. We must remember order of arguments while calling the method. Though we don't know one or another arg values, we still need to pass. Okay, we still need to pass meaningful dummy value. Meaningful dummy value. Understanding my point, guys? Okay, remembering lengthy signature of the method is very complex. Are you getting my point? Are a solution using Java bean only. Can you concentrate now? Please, guys. I'm preparing background to tell the importance of Java bean. People started applying solution. Don't apply solution. Concentrate. Remembering lengthy signature of the method is very complex. Come on. Right. So these are the limitations we are having, our boss. So can we solve the problem? Okay. Solution. Take Java bean type. Take Java bean type parameter for Java method. Are you getting my point, guys? Yes, guys. Okay. Now, first of all, I should design one Java bean, boss. Public class. Let me design Java bean. Public class Java bean. Everyone, please focus. Next 5-10 minutes, don't write lengthy messages. Concentrate on the explanation. Don't waste your time writing lengthy messages. I know that your doubts will be clarified in my explanation. String yes name. String SADD. Private int M1, M2, M3, right? Sir, you are not taking serializable here. When I feel both are there in same project, implementing serializable is mandatory? No. Setters and getters. Setters and getter methods. We'll see practicals also in the coming days. Try to enjoy the concept, my dear. Total how many, guys? Total how many? 6 setter methods. 6 setter comma 6 getter methods, right? End of the class. End of the class. Okay. Now take the class. Take the class. This is called service class, guys. Service class or business class. Where business logic is there, that is called service class or business class. Are you getting my point, guys? Come on, are you with me? Super. Now tell me. Public string generate result student st. Student st. How many parameters I have taken, boss, my dear? How many parameters I have taken? 1. But this 1 parameter is equal to 6 parameters or not? This 1 parameter is equal to 6 parameters. 6 parameters or not? I hope you are loving the way I'm linking the things. All your small doubts are clarified. Huh? Okay. Now listen. Now listen. Read data from ST object using getter methods. At the receiving side, what we use, guys? Getter methods, right? Receiving side, what we use? Getter methods. And calculate total, average, and generate result. Come on. Generate result. Can't we do that work? St dot get M1, St dot get M2, St dot get M3 gives 3 total, 3 marks, right? Are Kripal Singh, who has written Java methods, right? Kripal Singh, who has developed Java bean, you only, na? When you develop the Java bean, you don't know what methods are there. Can you be active in the classroom? Common sense is most important while attending classes. We developed Java bean, we developed getter setter method, we have taken properties. Definitely we'll be knowing what are those methods, right? Come on, guys. Right. Now look at the client application, my dear. Look at the client application, my dear. Yes. Okay. Similarly, you create the object. Yes, I created object. Now see these guys. See these guys. Student ST is equal to New student. See, generally we try to create object for any Java class using zero param constructor. So if directly, indirectly zero param constructor is there, our life becomes easy or not? Someone asked, what is the use of constructor? What's the use of constructor? It helps us to create object in an easy way, right? When you don't know about what constructors are there, we'll assume zero param constructor is there, right? Because that's the default constructor if no constructors are there. What is the minimum constructor that every Java class contains? Zero param. What is the default constructor that every Java class contains? Zero param constructor, right? That's why everyone thinks about creating object of every Java class generally by using what constructor? Zero param constructor. That is not the beauty here. The beauty here is, do I need to follow order while setting data to this Java bin? Do I need to follow order while setting data to this Java bin, guys? See, guys, set M1 90. st dot set M2 30. M3 exam has not written, boss. By default, 0 will be there. Do I have any pressure? Do I have any pressure? I don't want to set address, boss. Do I have any pressure? Do I have any pressure to set? Set yes name Raja. Set yes name Raja. Okay, address will be null. M3 will be 0. No problem. No problem, guys. Come on. So whatever problems I said, taking method with more than 3 params, method than more than 3 params, almost solved. Every problem is solved here, right? String result is equal to service dot generate result of st system dot out dot println st. Come on, end of the main method. Sorry, not st, boss. System dot out dot println result. End of the main method. End of the class. End of the main method, end of the class. Okay, now tell me, while calling method, okay, while setting data to Java bin, did I bother about order? Did I bother about order? No. Did I bother? I can ignore 1 or 2 values which I don't know or not. I can ignore 1 or 2 values which I don't know or not. And moreover, the names of setter method helps us to set proper data. Na? Set yes name. Name only we set. With meaningful. Meaning is there in the name. In the method name, meaning is there, right? Setter method helps us to set proper data. Come on. Setter method helps us to set proper data. Come on, guys. Next. Do I need to remember lengthy signature or simple signature? Do I need to remember 1 param simple signature, 1 param lengthy signature? I think now you understood, guys. What is the role of Java bin in real time? You got idea? When I'm explaining rules, you got so many doubts. Now all doubts are gone to corner. Now your brain is glowing like anything or not? Why industry talks about Java bin? At least you got a clarity. I know there are some working people in this batch. Okay, earlier you might have used Java bin, but did you ever realize why you are using Java bin? At least today you realized the role of Java bin in the companies. Role of Java bin in the project. I want reply from 1 to. I want reply from 1 to working guys so that others will feel, yes, okay, this knowledge is very useful in the companies. Any working people can respond in the chat box. Sir, working people. Swarup Sarkar is a working guy and he is writing a message. Okay. Swarup Sarkar is now confirming. Someone is giving the message. Someone is giving the message. I'm using Java Bean from last 3 years. Today I realized what is Java Bean. Why they are using Java Bean. Okay. Right, guys. Okay. Nice, boss. It's all about analyzation of the subject, boss. Is that clear? Right. I have given enough testimony, enough proof. What is the role of Java Bean in real time? Okay. Advantages of working with Java Bean. Okay, guys. Next, number 1. Method signature. Signature becomes simple signature to remember. Okay. Simple signature to remember. Become simple signature to remember. Yes, guys. Next. While setting data to Java Bean class object, we need not to follow the order. See, while setting data to Java Bean class object, we need not to follow the order. Right, guys. Next, setter method. The names of setter methods helps. The names of setter method helps a lot while setting data to bean properties. Bean properties of Java Bean class object. Next, we can ignore to set one or two values, okay, which are unknown to us. I think whatever problems I raised, all the problems got sorted out or not? Everyone getting my point there or not? Is that clear, guys? Okay, I think today onwards, no confusion about Java Bean. Okay, for my satisfaction, can I ask 1-2 questions on Java Bean? I want to check how much you followed me. Enjoying class or not? Tell me, Java Bean is used as main class with business logic or helper class as data carrier? Helper class as data carrier. Super. Helper class as data carrier. Super, guys. Can I write business method having business logic in Java Bean? No. Okay, now listen. Java Bean should be used within the project or across the multiple projects. Within the projects or across the multiple projects. Both. I want answer from both. It can be used within the project, across the multiple projects, right? Tell me, why Java Bean is recommended to implement serializable interface? Why Java Bean is recommended to implement serializable interface? We can send only serialized objects data over the network, on the top of network. Okay, object becomes serializable only when class implements serializable interface. Okay, when you are sending data from one project to another project over the network, we need to send that Java Bean class object as a serializable object or not. Okay, how to make Java Bean class object as serializable object? By making Java Bean class implementing serializable interface. Clear, guys? Okay, guys. Next. Now listen. Can I take single setter method for 2-3 properties together? Can I take single setter method for 2-3 properties together? No. Don't do that mistake. If you do that mistake, what happens, boss? That is not a standard. You may take, but that is not a standard. Okay. I am for SNO, SNAME together. For SNO, SNAME together, I have taken single setter method. I am having SNAME, but I don't have SNO. But I'm still pressurized to pass one or other dummy value or not. So we are losing that flexibility or not. That's why it's a recommendation. It's a standard to pass separate setter method, separate getter method for every bean property. Come on, my dears, come on. Otherwise, you'll lose flexibility, boss. At the time of reading also, though 10 values are there, I want to read only 2 values. I want to read only 1 value. That's why better to have a separate getter method for every property or not. Everyone getting my point? Okay, now listen. Sir, okay, guys. Sir, is there any compiler? Is there anything to check whether Java Bean is really following standards or not? If I don't follow standards in Java Bean, is there any compiler giving error? No. They are only programmer standards only. Come on. They are programmer standards only. No compiler gives error. You are not, it's a convention, a recommendation. Since everyone is following that convention, for that convention, one name is given, that is Java Bean. If you don't follow standard, compiler never gives error, because Java Bean is also Java class. Since it is a Java class, it has to follow only Java rules, Java class rules there. It need not to follow standards, boss. These standards are what? For our convention. For our convention. Okay, that's why I don't think that compiler will check and tell, hey, this is not Java Bean because you have not taken class as public. No, nothing. Basically, it will be treated as a Java class. Okay, Java class standards applied by developer at a developer level. No compiler, no JVM, no interpreter checks whether you are really following them or not. If you follow, you will be getting benefits of Java Bean. If you don't follow, you will not get it. So that's why it is a design practice. It is not compiler level practice. Come on. Prem. In Java Bean, generally we don't take parameterizer constructor. Okay, guys. No, abstraction is different, boss. Yeah, in microservice architecture also, across the services, you have to pass data in the form of Java beans only. Are you getting my point? Okay. Dhananjay Patel, you will get that content in the coming classes. Otherwise, if you want. I think you enjoyed today's session. You got a satisfaction. You learned something today. Tell me, core Java is a never-ending process, boss. Continuous learning. Don't keep full stop for core Java. Don't ever keep full stop for core Java learning process. It's a continuous process. Right. Yeah, this is my faculty details, guys. This is my backup videos. Those who joined today, just watch them and come for next class. Right. Okay. Johan Babu, Spring Basics will be taught live. Those are having time constraint. After 20-25 sessions, I am going to start Spring REST and microservices in the morning batch. Evening class and morning class, you can take parallel and you can save your time. Definitely 50 to 60 sessions will be benefited. Okay. Super. Right. In fee, there is any discount? Bhargavi, please talk to admin once. Morning 7 a.m. Once you are ready, I will announce. i3 processor may give headaches, boss. Better to go for i5 plus. Okay, guys. Karthik, you can learn, but you have to join when I start Spring Boot. No, it's listen. It's not compulsory. Everyone should come for parallel classes. Evening also, every topic takes place. Every topic takes place. Srikanth sir will give reply because so many messages is coming to him. One by one, he will reply. One by one, he will reply. Okay, guys. One by one, he will reply. Right. Pratik, one fine day I will take difference between abstraction and encapsulation when I talk more about core Java concepts. Right. Lukesh, okay, Lukesh, just to go through the paintbrush content, you will get everything. Yes. Yesterday's video, today video also will be provided as a backup video. Understanding? Yesterday's class and today's class video also will get backup. Initial 5-6 classes videos you will get as backup videos. Right. Kameli, don't worry. If you have paid, you will get confirmation. Definitely will get confirmation. Okay, guys. Kripal, except Sunday, your batch timings will not be changed. Only on Sunday, I will try to call you in the morning session, that too for common topics. Right. LS, any hardware is okay, but make sure that latest hardware. Abhishek, Spring Basics we study 25 to 30 session. Spring Boot we'll study, Spring Boot and all modules. We'll study nearly 50 to 60 sessions. And then Spring REST, then microservices. It's a big story, boss. Durga Prasad, definitely talk to admin. Admin will help you. Sahiti, all these are difference between inheritance and Java Bean. Sorry, boss. See, Java Bean is a class that is developed with standards. Inheritance is extensibility. Both are different. Both are, you cannot compare both. Okay. Data structures and algorithm is a different course, boss. Is a different course. Satya Sitaram, I uploaded course content in the group. You can collect from the group, guys. This is the group. On which day I have uploaded? 26th August I have uploaded. 26th August I have uploaded. Okay. 26 detailed course content I have given. Can I continue morning and even after some days to save your time? Definitely. Definitely you can save. All right. Okay. Every application will be explained and will be shared with you people. Will be shared with you people through GitHub and Google Classroom. Okay. Ravindra, can we override equals and assured? Yes, you can override them. Ravi, talk to admin. Any possibility, any administrative issue, talk to Srikanth sir. Every application will be shared with you people. Thank you, guys. We'll meet tomorrow. Have a nice time. Okay. I hope you enjoyed today's session.